It's Richard from North Texas Ball Cards, and we're looking at the April Platinum level box from Collectible Card Club. So let's get right into it. The Platinum level box gives you 15 packs of various cards going back from the mid to early 80s in some of these cases up to the late 90s. And it's a good selection of stuff and well worth the investment in my opinion. And I just had a card avalanche. Let me straighten that up real quick. Okay, one of my favorites, 81 Donruss, 93 Leaf, a favorite of the channel, longtime favorite, the 89 Fleer. Put that aside. There's 87 Fleer and 95 Donruss. Some good cards in that part. And here's 86 Fleer, 89 Topps, another good one, 85 Donruss, 92 Fleer, and I think that's 88 Donruss. Hope everybody's having a good week. This is Sunday afternoon as I'm recording this, so hope everybody has a good weekend. 82 Topps. This, as I've said before, one of the first packs I ever really got into as a young man. I was 12 years old at the time. And these are 87 Donruss. Upper Deck Western Region 94. That's a new one. I don't think we've seen that one. And 94 Topps. And 92 Pinnacle Series 2. That feels like the potential to have a lot of one big break in it. So let's hope I'm wrong. All right, let's start out with the Pinnacle. I'm sorry, yeah, is that Pinnacle? Yeah, 92 Pinnacle. I do know how to read. I'm surprised. All right, let's see if we can get some good ones out of here. Oh yeah, they're not bricks. I'm surprised. The Idols, and that is Jack Morris and Steve Avery. Okay, Rusty Meacham, Benito Santiago, Donovan Osborne, Denny Neagle, Joe McGrain, Corey Snyder, Dante Bichette, Peter Hoy, Charlie Librant, Mike Jackson, Milt Thompson. Make sure, I think we got two stuck there. Let me check. Yep, here we are. Rob Deere, Daryl Boston, and finishing out, not finishing out, there's two of them here. Luis Rivera and Tim Leary. Can't really say, there's a couple of names I recognize in there, but not a whole lot. So, okay. Well, that might be worth something to someone on Trading Card Database. Okay, 94 Topps is our next one. Get into it without cutting up the cards. All right, Jeremy Lee, 93 draft pick. Well, these ones are kind of sticky. And Brooks Kishnick. I kind of like that, the 94 series. I kind of like the look of them. Joe McGrain again, we just saw him. I'm going to flip over to that side. Paul Sorrento. Well, if I can get these separated without messing them up too bad. Eric Pappas. Joe Mesa. There's like three of them stuck together this time. There's Jose Mesa, Jose Guzman, and 2 Jose Guzmans. Okay. Maybe that's why they're all bricked up all the time. Okay, and Jay Bell. Alan Trammell, Hall of Famer. There's finally somebody we recognize. Tony Pena, stuck together with Ricky Gutierrez. A couple of good ones there. And how about some Upper Deck? Upper Deck Western Region, 1994. Yeah, these ones feel like they're kind of bricked up too. All right, what we got here? We have Steve Soderstrom. Can't say as I ever heard of him. Eddie Pearson. Home Field Advantage, Cal Ripken Jr. I've heard of him. I've heard something about. Don't remember what it was, but I've heard something about him. Greg Vaughn. Tony Fernandez. Dennis Eckersley. Ken Caminetti. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Darrell Hamilton. Mike Gallego. Travis Fryman. Jim Thome. And Kirby Puckett. Well, that was a fairly decent pack there. Can't really argue with that one. All right, 87 Donruss, 87 Donruss. There's our puzzle piece. Here, put that over there. Oh, finally, these are nice. These are good. Nice, clean pack. Jeff Leonard, Ray Chadwick, Gary Lucas, Hall of Famer Paul Molitor, Don Oss, Mike Fitzgerald, Hall of Famer Andre Dawson, Glenn Allen Hill, Mike Witt. Mike Witt Jr. plays for the, or is it Bobby Witt? One of them plays for the Royals. He was just in town this week playing against my Texas Rangers. Jim Gantner, Eric Show, Steve Sachs, another great one. Chris Spire, Mike Loind, and Gino Petralli. 2 Rangers back-to-back. All right. Can't go wrong with the Rangers. Well, we won't talk about the September fade, but that's another issue altogether. The Rangers are right now, I believe, are first place in their division right now. But hey, it's still early. They've still got time to disappoint. Okay. 82 Tops, one of my favorites. I remember I used to ride down to the local convenience store with every little bit of money I could scrape together and buy as many packs as I could afford. This was back when they were less than $1 a piece. Okay, Dave Revering, Lloyd Mosby, Frank Tanana, Bill Buckner, horribly miscut, but Gary Lucas, Tom Seaver, and there we are, Ricky Henderson. There's another good one. Tom Seaver as well. Jose Morales. What do we got here? Oh, sticker. Barry Bonnell. Okay, yeah, don't need it. Dick Tidrow. Ron Gardenhire, who was a manager not too long ago. Terry Leach and Tim Leary. Jim Anderson. Al Rabowski. Darrell Jackson. Al Williams. And Juan Beniquez. The pretty much when you look up junk wax in the dictionary, this is the pack that comes to mind. Though I say I personally like it. It brings back a lot of memories of when I was a young man. And that's a long time ago. All right, some Donruss. These are 88s. We've seen these before on the channel. And there's our puzzle piece we don't need. Okay, Vance Law, Lester Lancaster, Johnny Ray, Robin Yount, Eric Nolte. Looks like, what's going on here? Jeff Hamilton, Bob Dernier, Mike Stanley, Juan Nieves, John Candelaria, Ernest Riles, Bob Brower, Dale Murphy, Keith Miller, and Ray Searage. Again, nice clean packs there, cards. Nothing seemed to be bricked up. Alrighty, how about some 92 Fleer? These packs are hard to get into. Oh, it's got a little ding right there. Let's see if we can smooth it out. Jim Abbott, Pete Smith, Dwight Evans, Felix Fermin, Will Clark, there's George Brett, there we are, there's a good one. Terry Mulholland, Jose Canseco, and Gary Sarcina, Lloyd Mosby, Jeff Innes, Mickey Tettleton, Tim Burke, Luis Quinones, Steve Howe, Kevin Seitzer, Lenny Dykstra, and Carlos Martinez. See, I'm surprised every time we open one of these older packs like this, how just incredible the condition is on these cards in there. I would expect a certain amount of fading and being worse for wear, but so far they've always been really good condition. When we get the occasional brick pack, we play through, but I'm just amazed at the condition of some of these. Okay, what are we doing here? We're doing 85 Donruss, and there's our puzzle piece. Bruce Bochy, Burt Blyleven, Kent DeColvey. Man, look at those glasses and that hat. Ken Howell, not Kent. Dan Quisenberry. Wow, that's all kinds of blurry. Mike Brown, Wally Backman, Kent Obertfell, Donnie Scott, Eddie Murray, who does not look happy to be playing a kid's game making millions of dollars, Andy McGaffigan, Rod Scurry, Pete Rose, pretty blurry, but still Pete Rose. We'll definitely have to hang on to that one. Greg Walker, and filling out the pack is Mr. Chili Davis. Pete Rose, one of these days, maybe they'll let him into the Hall of Fame. But still, I understand why they don't, because, yeah, he did still bet on baseball. These days, that probably wouldn't even bat an eye about it, but back then it was a big deal. Okay, 1987 Fleer. There's our team sticker, the Blue Jays and the Expos. All right, our first card is Mr. Greg Gagne, Jeff Robinson, Mike Bielecki, George Henrik, Jody Davis, his brother Alvin Davis, Terry Steinbach, Lance Parrish, Jeff Leonard. Aha, finally, the great one, Nolan Ryan. We'll definitely hang on to him. Dave Kingman, Dan Bellardello, Len Matuzik, Terry Kennedy, Dave Rigetti, Juan Nieves, and Steve Lyons to bring us to the end. Okay. Yeah, we'll definitely hang on to that Nolan Ryan card. Let's see how many we got down there. That's 4. All right, 4. And how about some 93 Leaf? These feel really bricky. Oh, man. Some, but not too bad. Reggie Sanders. Oh, it kills me. Scott Sanderson. I'm going to have to put these. Oh, well, no paper loss on that next one. Benito Santiago. Santiago. Dave Magadan. Hey, that's why the... Oh, he's got some paper loss. It's like a little water damage, too. Jaime Navarro. And there, Mike Maddox, who's now with the Rangers again. I'll have to hang on to that one. Ron Gant. Tom Browning is next. Oh, man. I hate that. How's the back look? The back doesn't seem to have any paper loss or any water damage. Tim Laker. Never heard of him. Scott Livingstone. This one looks all right. It's a little ding down in the corner. Darren Holmes. Benji Gill. And Tom Henke with the Rangers. Howdy-ho. And Norm Charlton with the Mariners. Oh, not too terrible. Still a little crispy, we'll call it. All right, how about some 89 tops? 89 tops, good year. Excuse me. There's some of that nasty gum. See, some of these channels show guys eating the gum. I appreciate all my fans, all my subscribers, and I really, really am glad you're here. But I'm not going to eat the gum for y'all. Sorry, that's just not going to happen. A little bit of something right there. I can't tell what that is. Steve Ellsworth. Jeff Treadway, Robbie Thompson, Chet Lemon, Jerry Don Gleaton, Terry Kennedy, Tom Foley, Larry Parrish, Bob Stanley, Don August, Jim Rice, Argina Salazar, that's a new one, Eric King, there's Bo Bichette's daddy, and Ron Kittle. Huh? Nobody there just jumped out at me other than Dante Bichette, but that's more because of his son and him. I say there were some errors in this run, and that's kind of what I'm into. I really like the error cards. How about that? How about 81 Donruss? This one had some cards that people thought were errors, but Donruss and 81, so I think 81 was their first year producing cards. Got to sacrifice somebody. Bobby Maddock. Sorry you had the gum stuck to you, man. When it came to a trade, say Bobby got traded to the Expos, they would use the same card and they would have a picture of him in the team he had been traded to. And still have the original team name down here, which I guess that's a kind of a cheap way for them to get out of having to do a whole bunch of cards, having to make another set. Bobby Maddock with the Blue Jays, Joe Lefebvre for the Yankees, Bobby Clark. As you can see, some of these are just terribly miscut. Dennis Lamp, Randy Lurch, Mookie Wilson, Ron LaFleur, Jim Dwyer, Bill Castro, Chris Spire, Rodney Scott, John Tamargo. Boy, that one's bad. That one's really bad. Bill Lee, Andre Dawson. Like, what'd you say, sucker? Roland Office. There we are. Carl Yastrzemski. Yeah, we'll hang on to that one too, even though it's terribly miscut. Jerry Remy and Mike Torres. This is another one. This 81 Donruss and the 82 Topps. I remember collecting pretty extensively as a kid, and I really wish I would have hung on to them. But I think I've got a bunch of it. I got a couple of binders, or a binder worth now, of 82 Topps. But I'm ashamed to say the condition that some of them are in. There's like glue spots where I put tape and stuff on them to put them in other means of storage. And yeah, the condition on them is just pretty bad. All right, and these ones are gonna be hard ones to read. This is, what year is this? These are 95 Donruss. Mike Messina, okay, I've heard of him. Lynn Dykstra. Now we just flip it over. Jose Bautista. Steve Burchell. Chris Gomez. Mickey Morandini. I'll learn how to read one of these days. Bob Wickman. Jose Rijo. Phil Plantier, or Plantade, depending on your particular persuasion. Chad Curtis. Pete Harnish, and Jorge Fabregas. I can't really read that. Fabregas. Okay. All right. That's a good photos in there. Let's see what there's my packet. Put them back in here. Okay. Oh, I missed one. Don't want to lose anybody. Sure enough, that'll be the $1 million card right there. All right. 86 Fleer. 86 Fleer. And our stickers, the Astros. All right. Dave Shipinoff. Nelson Simmons. Rick Shue. Zane Smith. And 300 career wins, Tom Seaver and Phil Necro. That might be one to hang on to. Tony Armas, Carmelo Castillo, Andy Hawkins, Hall of Famer Carlton Fisk, Reggie Patterson, Ken Dixon, Dan Spillner, Manny Trio, John Butcher, and Greg Minton. Good clean pack there. No sticky cards. Okay, and our last pack of the night, of the day, is our favorite 89 Fleer. Still looking for some of those more famous errors. The Billy Ripken printing error, we'll say, and the Jeff Treadway bullseye, and the Randy Johnson Marlboro sign in the background. It's not blurred out. Maybe we'll get lucky on this pack and get one of those. All right, Roberto Alomar. That's nothing to sneeze at either. And we got Torey Lovullo and Robert Palacios, Brian Holton, Curtis Wilkerson, Hubie Brooks, Brett Saberhagen, Ken Hill and Dennis Cook, Dale M., Jim Pankovitz, Brian Harvey, Tony Fernandez, Curtis Young, Marvin Freeman, Todd Stottlemyre, and our last card of the night, John Smiley. John Smiley, who's not very smiley. All right, well, again, no errors this time. I'm still looking for the whiteout variants of the Billy Ripken card, both the white box script, or the white box covering, we'll say, and the whiteout scribble. Those are the only two I need, and then I will have all of them. I already have the unedited version, the black box, and the black scribble. So if anybody sees the whiteout variants and either has them and looking to trade or knows where I can find them, shoot me a message in the comments and we'll work something out. I'm definitely willing to invest some money in completing the set, and willing to work out some trades if we can. I know I say this a lot on our little visits here, but get on Trading Card Database and look for my screen name under there. You can look up Richard S. in FWTX, and that'll be me. You'll see the North Texas Ball Cards logo in the profile. And do me a favor, and hopefully you liked the video, so like, subscribe, and come back next time. we'll see if we can get some more videos out to y'all. I appreciate everybody that's taking the time to watch. Y'all have a good week and stay safe. This is Richard from North Texas Ball Cards. Thanks a lot for watching.